Hey, hey, good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, Tina.
Hey.
How's everybody doing this morning? This is Sensei Sabira, and I'm on here this morning with my lovely student, Tina.
Good morning, guys.
And Tina, where are you calling in from this morning?
I'm in West Point, Mississippi.
Mississippi. What?
Right.
What they say, Mississippi? Awesome. So you guys know on Fridays I started, just kind of bringing my students out and other folks out to share their journey. If you haven't been on with me before, if you're new to this broadcast, my name is Sensei Sabira, and I'm here Monday through Friday, 8:30-ish Eastern Standard Time. And I'm here to support spiritual entrepreneurs in learning how to use attraction marketing and their story to actually bring their perfect client to them naturally, easily. I'm not going to say effortlessly, because you do have to put in work. I'm not gonna try to perpetuate that myth and that lie that it is effortless and there is no work necessary, because there is. But I want to talk with you, Tina, because it's been so awesome getting to know you. And I think it's just really important that people that maybe have never heard of attraction marketing. Hey, Patricia, good morning. See people coming in. Sips is here. Shanti's here. Good morning.
Sips.
Good morning, Minister Rosa. Guys, do us a favor. Share this out, please. I want folks to really hear Tina's story and the journey that she's been on. Really interesting. And you are just, let me say this first and foremost, a powerful, and I can call you young because I'm like twice your age. Although we do look like sisters, don't we?
Right.
Don't we look like twins?
Right.
Can you believe I'm twice your age, girl? I am twice your age.
I'm trying to be like you when I grow up. I'm telling you.
I know that's right. Just keep on living, as my grandmother used to say. Just keep on living.
Indeed.
So, good morning, Tyra. Tyra in from North Dakota. Is that right, Tyra? You're in North Dakota. Nina's here. Good morning.
Hey, Nina.
So, Tina, let's just jump right in. Tell us a little bit about yourself. I already know, but I think you have such an interesting and varied background. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Let's see. I'm a single mom of 2 girls, ex-military, ex-massage therapist, youngest of 4 girls. My father's family was pretty much military, so I come from a line of people who fought for beliefs and understood what learning and moving yourself forward could do for a family. And I also come from the other side as well, like seeing people who got stuck at like 5, 10, but they were still living to 80, and I chose to move a different way, like.
So you seen your family was doing the traditional have a job, and you said working still till they were 80, which is a good thing if that's what you want to do.
Right, like if you can live to 80 and still, my uncle right now is like 70, 80, and he still shovels snow. He still works like a substitute teacher. Like he has like a lot of things, but he is always stuff just to give back. He's a dude of knowledge and wealth, and I think it's cool, when people come back to actually move the future generations forward. So
nice. You guys please do me a favor. If you haven't yet, go ahead and share this broadcast out. What we're going to do today really is just, talk about Tina's story, talk about how did you come to, because you come from this military background. So how does a child of the military, I have my own insight on that because I'm an Air Force brat.
Right.
But how does a child of the military, who basically you were raised in a very structured environment, I assume, right? The military gives you No?
Let me tell you, military people have some of the most unstructured lives when you think about it on an emotional level.
Well, yeah. Like, but I mean, in terms of like you're thinking about work. I mean,
right.
You're thinking about work.
Even when the emotion becomes who they are, like My father was a Vietnam War vet. When he came back, he was completely different. So
Wow.
that had an effect on everyone else. So people think that the military they have this image of what it's like to have a military father or a military family, but it's had the same struggles everybody else had. Like,
well, true. What what were you taught growing up about how to earn a living for yourself? Were you taught
go to work or become a wife and stay pregnant? Like,
interesting. Okay. So become a wife, stay pregnant. Was that also was a subtext there?
That may not been in the same. That may not have been in the same context. Like my examples were, I never really saw people who worked for themselves or didn't work for somebody, or just most people that I saw stayed at home with their children.
Okay. And are you talking about women or
women?
Okay,
mostly women. The people that was there, it was odd for me to see somebody that had their dad. Like, I thought it was a situation where it was like, oh, when I saw friends that had their whole family together and was like thriving, it would be very rare. It wasn't until maybe after college that I saw an actual decent example of what people in a relationship, in a household, mother, father, sister, how we supposed to get along. And so I was well over 20 and some change.
Right.
So my basic was.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So the basic was probably not what people would consider someone who would go and start a business or even think about attraction marketing. Like, doing yoga was considered trying to be something outside of self.
And so what was it that introduced you to to a business, first of all, and then take it a step further to a business online versus trying to open a brick and mortar type business? What brought those two things to your mind for you?
The first example of an entrepreneur was when I finally started meeting my father's side of the family. My uncle, I have an uncle that, the same uncle that's always had a lot of jobs, but he owned like a computer services thing. Like, he owned, just what was considered a more normal or traditional life, like having more than $10 in your pocket, still being able to send your children to school. Like, he was that example for me. And he always was do it until you figure it out. Keep going. Like, there's no such thing as no. Like, he tells me even now, he's like, you can't take nothing from a can and you can't take nothing from us. Like, having that mentality, no matter how bad it would look or no matter how good it looks, we're still grounded enough to be like, I'm able to make a choice about something.
Okay.
That's what clicked for me. Like, knowing that there's a choice between having everything and having nothing was like, it's mindset. And I didn't understand what attraction marketing, the word didn't come about till like 20 years later. But I saw the examples like in people that would be just role model, not necessarily role model people, but they just stand up dudes or solid females. But the majority would look the opposite. So when you see somebody that's different or has a type of hustle or something that's like a rebel type, they buck the system in some type of way, you pay attention to them. Like, I always wanted to know what it was like to say no and be able to stand in your choice, and about the people who fought back. Because something in me would, no matter how much I would encounter people who would try to beat the life out of me. Like, if I had imagination, they would be like, oh no, you're trying to be like somebody else, or you can't do this because, or it would always be that outside thing. So even when they wasn't there, it would play automatically.
Right.
So starting business and trying to maintain all these things that we're supposed to be, at some point, if you following your intuition, it's always like thinking or letting you know that something ain't right. But when we encounter life and life comes, it might be a person that we care about that dies, or it might be we have something and don't have it anymore, or whatever the thing or the cycle, the ending of a cycle looks like, or whatever it is that life is trying to get you to understand. Sometimes it's not cute. And when life shows you who people are, sometimes we accept it, sometimes we don't. And then we go and we get stuck in those places. So trying to build something, you can't, because your mind is not, you're not vibrating. You might be here in your thoughts because this is what life is showing you, but your spirit might be big or whatever. And you start going against yourself with people. So once you align your purpose and your passion and all these things and like start seeing is more. Now you can't tell me no, because now I know that there are infinite possibilities. Like, all I have to do is think about something and it pops up and I'm seeing it. Like,
So let's dive in there. That piece right there is really great because I can definitely say that as my friend who's on here, Ursula always says, an American African, which is a very interesting concept to turn that on its head when she introduced me to that. But anyway, who is a woman. For me, I didn't see a lot of examples of me online.
At all.
Right. I didn't see examples of me online. And so it has been, for me, it's become this place where like we can, like you said, if I can imagine it, I can create anything that I can imagine, any situation. And so I'm no longer limited to what I have seen as an example. I now get to chart a new course and be an example, which, again, as somebody twice your age has been an honor to hold that place and that space for you, so that when you came, it was like, okay, little sis, here's what is possible for you.
You are the most G female I know. Let me tell you. Like, I tell you that all the time. You are the most G female I know. Like, I've always had an issue with females because sometimes they have this group think type mentality. Like, if you weren't like the Barbie doll, I was never classified as the prom queen or the cheerleader. I got along with I was the person that could get in the party with no invite because I was cool with everybody.
Yeah.
So it didn't have to have a face or a title or a badge for me to be around people. When I understood that if I could solve somebody's problem, they just start giving me stuff, I was like, oh, wait a minute. I've always had a business, Sabira. I have always been an entrepreneur. I was a girl that babysat. I was a girl that did nails. I was a girl that did hair. Even if I did not know how to do it. And then when I started moving through life, I understood that was what was opening doors for me. Just being there and being like, yeah, throw me the ball, coach. I got it. And I go and tinker with it a little bit. And I be like, man, sometimes I come to you, I be like, man, I don't know. And I go back and I come back, I play with it a little bit more. And I be like, coach, look, today.
And that's what you've done within our community. When I have needed support, I could say, because I mean, girl, you are serious when it comes to the software. I mean, when it comes to technology and software, you are, and the resources, it's amazing. And I love that about you. And so being online, being a mother, being an entrepreneur all your life, we have so many intersections where you and I meet. How has your life changed in terms of your business and your thought process about creating your business? Guys, if you have any questions for Tina about being a young woman out here doing her thing, learning to use social media, learning to use your innate skills and abilities to organize and reorganize them into a system that actually serves you. Tell me how did that transition happen for you?
That's kind of just how I'm built as an Aquarian, though. Like the tinkering of a thing until that's just how I am. Like I'm always geeked about the new technology. I'm always geeked about the new crystals and how it works with your body. Like figuring out something that makes something better keeps me busy, period. Or doing something that can help move humanity forward. Of any one person, I believe that I'm here for the next 3 generations. I say that all the time. Yes, when I understood that I was standing on my great-grandparents' land, and some people have never even had land. Like,
hold up. Wait. What did you just say? You said
I've been standing on, my family lives here. We've had land here for years. And
you said your great-grandparents, that was the land you are on right now.
The land that my mother lives on, that we grew up in, like that land has been in our family for over 100 some odd years. That I can trace. So standing on that is like, we've been here. Like, what were we before jobs and titles? Like, what were we before going? Like just how we moving today. So that's always my thing. So now that we're looking at. I'm an Aquarian in the age of an Aquarius. So everything is about why and knowing more and moving it forward. So when I understand that we speak these things and we are our ancestors, it's in our DNA. So when all of that clicked for me, saying that, you know, we have a purpose and it's not just to stand up under somebody, working for somebody, being sick, being unhappy, being miserable. Like when I understood those things, I was like, you can't tell me no. And above any one man in my space, among any human, is my peace. So if I can just be peaceful and create the life that I wanted, I let so much stuff go. And I say that a lot. Like I let so much stuff go that I thought I had to have, I needed. At one point, like I was running 4 businesses on a phone and it was about to just spaz, literally. So I'm like, if I could do this with a phone that I had to bootleg and get, what if I had some stuff to make my life easier? Like if I could put some systems in place that'll put the stuff that I'm putting out now, put it in a PDF form, record it one time, use it a million ways, and while I'm sitting back on a yacht doing nothing but talking trash with my homegirls, I can be making $6,000. Like,
when people get that it's just that easy, and it is the learning curve, and it is the consistency of doing the work that is the challenging part for people, I find most times. So tell me this, Tina, where do you see yourself in like the next year?
In the next year, I'll probably be doing keynote speech somewhere bougie, but it's going to be about some real stuff. Like it's going to be so bougie, but I'm going to walk in so player. I'm going to have a little theme music and stuff. I'm going all the places that they told my great-grandparents that they could not go.
Oh, wait. Say that again.
I'm going to all of the places that they told my grandparents, my great-grandparents, they could not go and have first-class service. Like I like to go to the best hotels and just really like, no, like you told me at one point I couldn't even be here. Now I'm here for a week and you can't put me out because now you're paying me to do events here. Let's get it.
Let's get it. I love it.
I like it, man.
I love it. The internet really does. I mean, it levels the playing field. And if there's one thing that I want people to take away, you guys take away from this today, is that you can be a young single mother with 2 kids in Mississippi who is still standing on the land of your great grandparents. And you can take the internet and shape shift it to be whatever you need it to be to serve you, whatever your background, wherever you're from. And the beauty is attraction marketing combined with the internet. Attraction marketing combined with the internet and your story and your background, which over this next year, we're going to be writing your story. All of that combined creates the perfect storm for you. So that's what I want to leave everybody with this morning. I hope that this has inspired somebody. I'm sure that it has. You've been an inspiration to me, Tina. Let me go on here real quick and see if we got any questions or comments. You guys, thank you so much for sharing Tina's story out. Okay, cool. We're good there. Tina, any last words that you have to say before we close this up today?
It's Friday, man. Thank you. I had a great time. I always love kicking it with you. It's the weekend. Let's do something fun. Let's go build dreams, man. Let's go build something.
I love it. Let's go build dreams. Yes. All right, you guys are going to be hearing a lot more from Tina. You're going to be seeing us do a lot together over this next year. I'm working with some powerful students, and you guys are going to see them doing some amazing things. So if you are interested at all, if you're not connected with me and you want to be, all you need to do is, first of all, click the notifications up above so that you get notified when I go live. Also, send me a friend request and then send me a direct message with your email and let me know you want to be on my newsletter. You want to know about the 5-day challenges I'm doing. As I said, I'm going to start doing some live attraction marketing classes in DC. So if you're in the area and you'd like to learn how to actually grow your business online using attraction marketing rather than hunting people down, if you'd like to learn that, then contact me, let me know, and I'll make sure you get a seat in the class. The space is, I think it holds about 20 people. So as I'm putting this together, you know, the first 20 people that let me know that they want a seat, I'll get you the information for joining us. Okay. Anyway, in the meantime, you guys have created a beautiful day. Tina, thanks so much for coming out and talking to us. We're getting ready to go over now and support our other classmate, my other student, Sipa Sith. And so if you want to learn about some content creation, that's what Sips teaches on her channel, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard every morning. Guys, these are my students. I'm highlighting them. They're doing wonderful, awesome things. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to serve you and your family, Tina. Y'all have a great day.
Peace and light.